Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to the greatest attorney. When we left off, we're over here in the we're over here in the wonderful world of London Land.
London
And we met the most evil man that could possibly be visualized in anyone's head, and now we've gone to
visually, as far as we know.
Yes. What? It's for funsies. It's for funsies.
Okay.
And then we got our Gringotts looking ass defendant over here. The goblin.
He's a literal goblin.
I think most of that was after the outro off camera. I just called him a fucking Gringotts ass goblin.
You did.
Look, he came straight out of Gringotts. And so we'll go and continue this. By the way, this video is shorter than usual because for those of you that didn't know, yesterday was I'll call it International Unis Honest Day. Yeah. And that whole 12-hour stream went on. We watched that until 3 a.m. So it is now really early in the morning.
Well, I had to work in the middle of it.
You did. Like, I literally watched the whole thing all day.
But I came back for like
dear
the last,
God.
what?
It was like 6 hours that you were here for at least. And then you watched the beginning of it too. So you didn't miss all of it or anything.
No.
Anyways, so if the video is shorter than normal, it's because it is late.
Very late. And you work tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. But we're still doing this.
Yep.
So let's do that.
For you guys. We're in the middle of grieving because they just deleted the channel, but hey, we'll carry forward.
We're doing it because you might be grieving too, and you need the regular content daily from us like they gave to you.
Yeah, because I know like a lot of you guys that are subbed to us, you know, some of you, I'm assuming, at least I know a few of you were Unis Honest fans. What are you, a dog?
Mr. McGundle, sir, the truth is,
McGundle sounds like a goblin name.
We traveled to this great British Empire, to London, so we could study the law. I was also thinking that last time, too. I was like, that is such a goblin name, too.
It is.
As law exchange students. And if you have no attorney, if you'd like, maybe we could be of assistance.
What is haven't we been discussing that very favor? Stand by my side and you shall receive the 1,000 guineas.
He says that, but something feels strangely off about this.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Huh?
Perhaps this is why you're thinking right now. This fishy Briton won't stop bragging about all of his money. If it's so much money, why doesn't he have a competent defense attorney? Naturally, the suspicious Briton is, without a doubt, guilty. Isn't that right?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you see... You saw right through me. You saw right through me. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh my!
It's what I was thinking.
After all, you're so very rich, but not a single person will bother to help you? Obviously, you must have done it.
That's quite the bold accusation making there, my good Oriental friend.
I'm very sorry. You see, I'm not yet accustomed to English due to a lack of practice. Compliments and insults got mixed up somehow.
If you ask me, those insults felt too coherent to be simply considered an accident.
I'm really, really sorry.
Good show. Well, I wouldn't fault you for thinking that anyway.
But I must say, I am honestly curious, why don't you have an attorney yet?
It is because of the bringer of death, the Grim Reaper of the Old Bailey.
What?
What? The Grim Reaper? Seriously?
I mean, Unis Honest did just die, but...
That is the name of Preston-given Lord Barak von Zeeks, and he is the trialist prosecutor.
Does the prosecutor really kill people?
For those he prosecutes, they say the Reaper has come to collect his due. And so, to this day, in the court of the death bringer, the number of defendants who have lived is 0.
Wow.
Not a single one.
Wow.
Wow, what are you saying?
Then suddenly, no lawyer remained who would be willing to stand up against the Grim Reaper himself. It would appear to be appropriate to call him a legend of the Old Bailey, I'd wager.
Lord Barak von Zeeks. That's kind of German, isn't it?
Well, that was I guess Van could be it as well, but Von is more the one that you consider to be more of a German area.
Yeah, he must be a truly outstanding prosecutor.
Or dirty.
No, that's not quite right. Perhaps it'd be more accurate to say he's cursed instead.
Cursed?
Cursed? What does that mean?
Defendant, it's turning well. It's time for the trial to begin. Make your way to the Crown Court at once.
Attorney? I mean me?
Yes, my dude.
Oh, the time finally approaches. Well, now I'll be counting on you.
Huh? But I don't even know anything about the
I was gonna
case.
say, we know nothing, Jon Snow.
On top of that, Mr. Burgundy, we haven't even finished talking.
The moment you two arrived, I'd been prepared for the worst.
Huh?
Without an attorney, I would have to defend myself all alone.
Standing as your own attorney.
He's
you
felt
appeared
that.
before me. What's more, you are a scholar of law. This cannot be a coincidence. One might even call it fate. I beg of you, please do not abandon me.
Well, at least our lives aren't on the line like Phoenix's
Yeah.
was.
Even now, I don't know a single thing about the case of the defendants. But I do know one thing. Right now, I can't turn my back and leave this man behind.
Spoken like a true defense attorney.
Spoken like a true Naruhodo.
Yeah. Naruhodo.
Yes? He would stand to be judged in court without a weapon to fend for himself. I'm sure Sogi would be the first to jump to his aid.
Attorney, what are you doing? If you don't arrive in the court on golden time, you will not be allowed into the courtroom.
Understood. We'll be there immediately.
She's like, let's do this.
Oh boy, we get to meet the
would
prosecutor.
step in.
Yeah, this is where it begins. My first trial in the Great British Empire. Asogi, watch me. Watch just what I can accomplish now.
Let's see if I'm gonna crush on this prosecutor or not. It's always the prosecutors. I always hate them at first, and then I'm just like, you know what? It's always what it turns out to be. Usually.
18th of February.
I think I might have
10 a.m.
seen a picture
Old
of this
Bailey,
dude before,
Crown Court.
but I don't know
We'll have to
anything
see.
else.
I don't see anyone over there yet. There's a whole cast of people over here. So this is the Crown Court of the British Empire, the Old Bailey itself. Unlike the courts of Japan, I can feel the weight of this court's history.
It's so flashy. The melancholy about this room says more than words ever could. No matter where you travel, the feeling never differs when a man's fate hangs in the balance. By the way, Naruhodo, might I ask you something?
Yes, what is it? I just saw his...
Yeah.
Oh no, there he goes. He's going.
Your eyes are darting all about the room again, just like before.
There's not much I can really do about that. Oh my.
He's a vampire. Oh! He's so fluffy! He's so fluffy! Oh! I want to squish his beard! In the name of Her Majesty, the Queen, we declare this court is now in session. It's a British judge.
Yes, that is true.
The trial of the cause name McGonagall will now commence. I ask you, prosecution and defense, have you fully prepared your cases?
Okay, I've got to give this guy a voice.
I mean, he looks like an Edgeworth type, but that was Asogi. But Asogi's dead, so... I mean, look at him.
Huh. Where do I go with this? I'm not sure.
Well, you'll probably be able to tell when we see more of him.
Yeah, but still I gotta get something. Am I able to put a British twist on Edgeworth?
When you do that, it starts to sound like Nayuta.
I guess it depends how deep I go.
Yeah.
I got him on the spot again. I hate this.
Because this guy, I'm sure, is a lot of people's favorites. Like,
I'm sure he'll be around in all of this, so I can't just be like, oh, there's one case and gone. I'm sure he's gonna deal with us for 3 more fucking cases.
Von Zieks.
I had something and then it was gone. God dang it. Oh man.
Just think Grim Reaper. Maybe not. No. The prosecutors. No.
The prosecutor's ready.
No, obviously that's not it. Dear God.
No. That sounded so funny.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Smeagol? Gollum? Gollum, is that you?
Just get the verdict. No, come back to me.
No,
Okay, no. No, that's cursed. That's cursed.
that's so cursed. Oh god, if Gollum was a prosecutor.
Oh, God.
Just go like older Edgeworth.
The prosecution is ready. He must be the Grim Reaper of the Old Bailey. I can certainly feel a dark aura as if he really could reap someone's life.
You Japanese attorney, do you have trouble understanding English?
Sorry, I just wasn't focused. I'm being asked my argument is ready right now, but, not exactly in a situation to say that we're ready. Do we have any evidence or anything we can check? Our armband. That's all we have.
That's ours.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah,
all we
that's-
have.
we literally
Yeah.
have nothing.
Okay, I was gonna see if there was anything there that we could check on, but
Woo!
not exactly to say that we're ready.
Ooh.
I like that expression of yours, Japanese boy. Huh? Trepidation, fear, unease. As you desperately stifle those emotions, you cling to your false illusion of courage to face me is an expression of recklessness. Quite fitting for one whose fate is already sealed. I'm so tense my limbs are starting to feel numb.
Dude. Fluffy judge.
Defendant, Cosney McGundle?
Yes!
You are... Good gracious. You are on trial and suspected of murder. If you are declared guilty, you will be put to death. You'll be leaving such an important trial to a Japanese man. Are you absolutely sure?
It's racist.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back then, that's how things were, so...
Yeah.
I've always believed that we must give up to the young, you see. Even if the young man in this case is to exchange terms from a tiny destination, I must have the courage to boldly trust my fate in the weak without fear.
Gee, thanks.
That is precisely what a proud, great British Empire's chivalrous spirit is all about.
Oh, that's Mr. McGunn.
Our letters delivered to the truly Batman man.
Here, they man only found that man to go in there.
Mummy, I want to go play McGondu Park.
Oh, dear God. Their ancestors have followed us.
I just saw
Into
Mummy
the
and I'm like,
past.
oh, Mummy. It appears our good audience supports Mr. McGundle.
That does help our case greatly. He really has a way with words, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But even then, nobody else would stand alongside him as a defense.
Just because that dude's so scary. Fluffy George. Your beard looks like a cloud.
Very well, defendant. You have an admirable outlook. And now... Are you all prepared as well? Whoa! Sensible citizens chosen by the capital city.
Oh, yes, I've been long ready to hand down punishment for evil scoundrel.
Oh gosh. Allow me to dispose of the rubbish as per my master's orders.
Bad luck for you guys to run into us.
Oh god. Silence, okay. This dude's just chilling with a flask.
Oh yes, dearie, quite prepared. I'm just knitting these mittens for my grandchild.
I'll pretend I remembered any of those voices.
Naruto! Those people must be...
The jurors. We don't have this system in Japan.
Yes, indeed. In the Great British Empire's courts, a verdict is decided by the judge and these 6 jurors. The judge decides based purely on the law. The jurors decide based on their consensus. Judgment is passed on the defendant based on these 2 points of view.
But how did the jurors render a verdict to begin with?
Well, I'm sure that will naturally come to light as we proceed through this trial.
Yeah, naturally.
I have no idea what's going on.
Lord Baruch von Reeks,
Yes, my lord.
how many years has it been since you cast aside the courtroom and your prestige with it?
Is the title of Grim Reaper truly worth being called prestige? But alas, I believe it has been 5 years.
And yet you have returned to stand at the prosecutor's bench once again? Is there something you're anticipating from this trial?
Ooh, a gentleman.
I believe that your imagination, my lord. This brooding Grim Reaper fellow cast aside the court for 5 years. Returning as a legend. Why did why did his revival have to be today of all days?
Naruto, don't hang your head like that. Fluffy.
The court welcomes your return.
I mean, look at him.
You right.
Now we must request your opening statements regarding this case.
Acknowledged. As you all know, this case couldn't be more trivial. As we all know, except for the defense, the incident
Lang Z
transpired.
says.
The incident transpired 3 days ago at around 10 p.m. The victim is thrice-fired mortar bricklayer by trade. The thrice fired?
That's his name?
A skilled man indeed. I've heard that the bricks he fired have never broken.
The victim was found dead in an omnibus mid-transit.
Omnibus.
It is believed that the cause of death is a stab wound from a large knife.
Like the Ben 10's Omnitrix, but it turns into a bus.
Here's the autopsy report from the yard's forensics doctors.
Very well, the court will accept it as evidence.
Autopsy report, yay! Crime scene photo, yay! There's one more. I should present this evidence as well.
Why, this is... But blood? Is not stained with blood?
Exactly. When the police arrived at the scene, the defendant was found wearing those very gloves at the time of arrest. What? There was blood on Mr. McGundle's gloves?
Bum 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 ba 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 ba.
Game over.
The court will accept these as crucial pieces of evidence.
Perfect. How could that go wrong?
Great.
Seriously? We're being driven into a corner from the very start again.
I love how our badge, per se, is the sleeve that we inherited from Asogi.
Partner.
Partner!
Let's continue.
I really like your voice for this guy, by the way.
Thank you.
It sounds good.
According to the coachman's testimony, when the incident occurred, there were only 2 guests within the coach.
I just hope it doesn't ruin your vocal.
Oh, it doesn't at all.
Okay, good.
Only 2? Clearly one of them was the deceased bricklayer, Mr. Mortar. And the only other person was... the defendant, Cosney McGundle.
Yes, that is certainly rather decisive. Do you have anything to say, defendant?
I'll let my attorney speak for me, sir. Yes, of course, I have no memory of having done anything of the sort.
Mr. McGundle, can I call recess already? Is that an option I have?
Indeed, you ride that on muscle night of the murder. Whenever I ride in a coach, I always end up falling asleep.
So you mean to claim that you were sleeping?
The swaying of the coach put me at ease, you see, when I opened my eyes. The cold body was strangely before me. It's human nature to try and help someone fallen before you, don't you think? So I reached out my hands to him, paying no mind to the blood that would stain my gloves.
So that must have been when those gloves were stained. I regret to say this, but the facts that point to this celebrity's guilt do not end there. What? There's still more evidence?
Oh boy. Oh.
When the bricklayer was stabbed by the murder weapon, the moment of his death was seen by multiple witnesses.
Oh.
Order in the court.
When the incident transpired, only the victim and defendant were in the coach. Not only that, but when the crime was committed, multiple witnesses were present. This is no longer just decisive. One would call this evidence lethal.
Rep. I understand the situation quite well. We should first listen to the witness who saw the incident unfold.
As you wish. Now bring forth the witnesses.
So dramatic. Dude, I think this is the deepest voice you've ever done.
Probably.
It is so bassy. Not
Yeah.
Not come. Oh, that guy's head's his head's not falling off. His hat. His hat.
You may begin, witnesses. State your names and occupations. But wait, no. Do that next time.
Oh.
It gotta be about 23 and a half
Hey,
hours
dude,
until we get that.
That voice
Yeah.
and your McGundle voice,
Entirely different
they're
worlds.
like black and white. Like they are just.
Entirely different worlds.
How is that the same throat that you have?
Dude, it's just what I do.
Voice acting.
Just you there, sir.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
You need to be quiet, that's what.
Ew!
Oh, good. So, okay, I'll just sit over here and be a good little boy.
Before
Okay.
I die
Because of you.
Hopefully not.
Please not, sir.